Hi, this is Sarah from Thing of Strength Coaching, and this week we've been talking about fit tips for travel and how to stay healthy and stay on track with your fitness goals while you're on the road for vacation or if you have to travel for your job. And today I am coming to you with my cup of coffee and my bedhead because I want to talk to you about what is quite possibly the secret weapon to maintaining your success, your weight loss, your progress, and your results when you're on the road, and that is sleep. I know we all go with the best of intentions, right? We all pack our gym shoes and our yoga mats. We download our we have our workout program ready to go. Maybe you're going to use the Anywhere workout that we did earlier this week. You have your packets of protein shake packed away to get through TSA, right? And you scope out the hotel gym as soon as you get there. You swear up and down that you're going to work out every day and that you're going to stick to the tips for sips that I shared the other day and, just sort of live in moderation while you're traveling. But after the first night, all those good intentions, maybe they just disappear. And you come home having gained weight, reversed your hard-earned results, or, feeling like you've lost your momentum and your motivation. So what gives? Like, what happened? Well, your secret weapon really is sleep. Sleep is kind of where it all comes together, where it starts and where it ends. Sleep controls your diet. It controls your cravings. It controls your performance when you work out. And when we travel, there are so many things that can mess up our sleep, right? We're in a strange place, in a strange bed. Those are some strange noises coming from the room next door. You might be traveling to a new time zone, and your body might just be, in general, off. But sleep is hugely important, right? So we have to figure out how to fix that. Like, we have to figure out how to overcome all of those challenges. So instead of leaving with good intentions about exercising every day and eating right while you're on the road, my advice is to and this is what I have learned in my experience traveling and getting and staying fit, is that when you make sleep your number one goal and your number one focus, the rest will literally happen. It will literally come naturally. So how do I do that? How do I make sleep my number one goal? And what are my tips and tricks for you for making sure that you're getting enough rest while you're on the road? Because we know how important sleep is. And if you don't know how important sleep is, I'm going to ask you to read the blog about it over on thingofstrengthcoaching.com, where I get into some of the details about why sleep is super important for you and why it really is sort of your silver bullet to health and fitness success. So here, though, are my tips for how to get good rest while you're traveling. So first, right, was to make it your number one goal. The second thing is obviously put the coffee down in the afternoon, and not just the coffee, but everything with caffeine. And that one's real obvious, right? You probably could have come up with that yourself. So stay away from, have an herbal tea at the afternoon coffee break at your meeting. Don't have a diet soda with dinner. Instead, have either a sparkling water or a still water with a lemon if you need a little flavor in your water. Certainly maintain your schedule as much as possible, right? Like, as much as possible, try to go to bed on time and wake up on time. And that may mean, especially if you're changing time zones, that may mean making some adjustments. And for me, what works best is to start making those adjustments on the flight. So I'll either try to catch up or stay awake on the flight to help my body start to adjust to a new time zone, depending on where I'll be when I land and what time zone I'm entering. Another tip that has been key for me is to turn the TV off. So instead of watching TV when I go to sleep in a hotel room, I'll read a paper book or listen to a book on tape, an audiobook, or meditate or listen to a guided meditation. Watching screens, something that we've all heard 1,000 times before, but watching a screen can definitely disrupt your sleep cycle and make it harder to fall asleep. Um, so if my number one goal is to get enough rest, then I'm going to turn the TV off. If I feel like I have to have it on for some background noise, I will use the sleep timer, which usually gets set up from the remote, so that the TV is going to turn itself off after 30 minutes or so that it's definitely not going to wake me up in the middle of the night. I might read a paper book, again, because a tablet is a bright light in my eyes, and that's going to mess with my brain and make it harder to fall asleep. But what I've really found to be the best is like a guided meditation, and I'll post one of those on the blog so that you have one to use if you need one. Because a guided meditation is really, it's fantastic for helping you sleep, and it can really get you into a restful place pretty quick. Don't drink too much. We talked about that the other day when we talked about our sip tips, right? But you may know from experience, right? Waking up with a hangover never makes you feel like you have a ton of energy and you're ready to tackle the day and accomplish all of your fitness goals. So just don't do it. Know your limits and then go way under them. And then finally, the last thing I'll say is that it's okay to ask for help when it comes to sleep. It's okay to give yourself a little help. Especially for me, travel sometimes really does mess with my internal clock. And especially if I'm changing time zones, I will take a super low dose of melatonin about 30 minutes before I want to be asleep. So melatonin is a hormone that our bodies make. It's our sleepy hormone. It's the one that tells us, hey, it's time to get sleepy and fall asleep. And you can find supplements in most natural food stores. I take one called I like to take like the lowest dose that I can find, and that's this one called Tired Teddies. It's actually marketed for kids, sort of like hashtag not a paid endorsement. And I get mine off of Amazon, same hashtag. It doesn't leave me feeling groggy in the morning, like say taking like an over-the-counter cold medicine would do, which is something that people do and something I have done. And yes, it makes you fall asleep. NyQuil will make you fall asleep, but it'll make you feel like crap in the morning too. So that's not really working towards your goals. But melatonin just helps you fall asleep. It doesn't help you stay asleep, and it doesn't leave you feeling like a train wreck in the morning. So that's a good tip if you're just really feeling desperate. The other stuff isn't working for you. So I'll close by saying that sleep is where your success starts, and it really does make everything possible when you travel, adventure, fun, and fitness. So get a good night's rest. Thanks. Bye.